Hey guys, winning the die roll, playing some Reanimator. This hand really doesn't do much, but if we end up drawing into an effect that puts things in our graveyard, we're okay. A green source would also be nice. Um, Play out a mountain and pass. I mean, we'd like to mulch. It would be sexy. That's kind of like a mountain. Excuse me, a forest. So maybe the option of mulching or playing unburial rights. I think we're going to mulch because we can probably hit a black source since we have so many of them. That's a goodie. Hey, what's up, guy? You hunt master. I could have just burned out his guy there, but I kind of didn't want to. All right, that goes there. Play out our land, and we will pass the turn chucking forest. I'm not chucking the unburial rights just yet because there is a Dawn Treader Elk, and as sucky as it actually is, we might want to use it. We'll take one here. Ouch, my face. He's on the Mulder 5. Alright, we'll play Huntmaster. And we will then pass the turn. If he does nothing and wants to flip his Daybreak Ranger, then we will end up Brimstone volleying it on the turn. If he swings in, let's say he played like a township here and swung in, we'd double block, kill Huntmaster, we'd reanimate Huntmaster. Okay, Fiend Hunter is acceptable. We still trade if he wants to. That's why I don't like Fiend Hunter, because if I have a way to remove this, which I do, I get like bonuses. Okay, I guess we mulch, right? What am I gonna use? What am I gonna use? I'll use, no, I don't want to use the grotto. I'll use the red source, even though that commits me to playing a red source. I'll take these and this, put that in the bin, put that in the bin, play out our red source. I don't want his Daybreak Ranger flipping, so I'm just gonna pop that now. Get back my Huntmaster. Would have been bad if he had like a main deck Rangers guile, but I don't think that would have been the case. And I'll bash, since I doubt he's blocking. Okay, and we have 6 cards in hand. Most of them are land. Shh, don't tell anybody. Like if he does like another Fiend Hunter here, that's fine for us. And if he actually flips this or does nothing, we get to have priority first. So that's always nice. So like I might flip my guy and on his upkeep pop his Daybreak Ranger with a Brimstone Volley. I also might just bring back my other Huntmaster and just put like overwhelming amount of pressure on him. I think he's probably sitting with, ooh, Travel Prep. That was pretty sexy. Now I definitely want to just do that previous play, which is play out a land, um, and just flip my guy. Probably should have been aggressive there. Alright, so we're gonna get to kill his guy. I don't want him to be able to fight it though, so I'm gonna kill this first. Okay, and then I'm gonna flip my Huntmaster. I'm gonna kill his mana dork. No, actually I'd rather kill this, because this way he doesn't get to have a 2/2 that makes 2 mana as opposed to a guy that makes white is fine, even though he's a 2/2 at himself at the moment due to travel prep. Alright, he's going to Fiend Hunt my guy, which is fine. I'm going to just bash in. Ooh, Mayor. I stand corrected. I will still bash in, but I'm probably going to lose a guy here. Um, hmm. Tricky, tricky. Travel prep. I gotta kill the mayor. Or do I? He's got no cards in hand. If I regrow my Huntmaster, then I end up with more wolves, and then he doesn't get to flip this. If he tries to flip it, I pop it. I like that better. 3, 4, 5. Probably should be leaving the other spell open, the other land, the Shimmering Grotto. But instead, I will just unburial right to Huntmaster. And then I will pass. I could be more aggressive with my wolves, but I'd rather just like kind of try to alpha strike him. And he can't have a land here. If he has a land here, I get to flip this, which is always going to be good. I assume he's going to travel prep just to prevent flippaging, if that's a real word. I would travel prep probably here and here. Oh, another mayor. Alright, that's cool. I'm only sitting on 4 lands. Ooh, travel prep. It's very sexy. It's a good play. He's got a considerable force on the other end here. I just don't think he's in a spot to. No, you're not in a spot for that, I don't think. I don't really want a double block, but I also don't want him to have mana. So he could take out 2 of my wolves if he wants. I'm eventually going to draw into something that's very sexy. Like a Faithless Looting. Let's do that first. We can chuck. That's funny. I'll chuck one of these and one of these. Let's try again. That's a good one. I'm gonna chuck this, and I guess the wilds, and we will just play an Olivia. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Olivia, you so sexy. Play my land, and we'll pass. Should I loot here? I don't think I want to loot. I'm just gonna end up chucking 2 cards. Somebody. Sorry, I got that song in my head. Somebody that I used to know. I mean, Olivia might just take it all away, because I could just machine gun his team on my upkeep, kill this mayor. Oh, don't play the land out. Totally fine. If he wants to get aggressive, that's fine. Ping. Okay, let's oops, yeah, okay, sounds good. Let us he gets to have his effects first. So let's shoot this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Counting sucks, my bad. And 1, 2. I'll kill that. Make Olivia huge. Okay, he gets a 4/4. we get to kill his Fiend Hunter and like go nuts now. Like super nuts. And then we'll Olivia it up and kill that. Look at that. Olivia's so sexy when she works. When you have like infinite red mana. Alright. Yeah, let's just go in with everybody. This is an ill-advised swing, but if he wants to chump my 2/2 and go to 3, feel free. I would think. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we get to shoot and kill him. Seems about right, since I said 3, but I had forgotten I made Olivia an 8/8, not a 7/7. Alright, so that was one hell of a game from our deck, where it actually just played out like a deck. Not really anything else. Alright, doesn't seem like he's got much going on. I'm going to cut this Witchbane Orb. Definitely want the other Rolling Templar. He has Mana Dorks, so I gotta bring this in. Sever seems good. Blasphemous Axe seems good. I'm gonna cut these. I gotta respect the fact that he's probably got Ancient Grudges, and I might that he's got Cages, and I might want this. Cut this. I don't want to cut these, but I might have to. You know what? I'm gonna cut the Elks and see how I do mana-wise without the Elks. Let's try this. See how this goes. Do I really need to Purify the Grave? Travel prep. Screw the Purify the Grave. Let's bring in another Sever. Getting crazy with it. I kind of want this dragon in here. This dragon's a monster. You know what? Dragon time. Boom. Done. Cut a flare. Resubmit. Alright, so what did I do there, you may ask? Cut the 2 Elks. Cut the Witchbane Orb. Cut the Drug Scroll Reaver. And cut a Blasphemous Act. And I believe a Brimstone Volley. And brought in a Templar, 2 Grudges, a Geist Flame, a 3rd Sever, and a Balefire Dragon. Hey, I spent 94 cents on this thing. I'm going to get my money's worth. Just putting that out there. I mean, a flyer that just rats his board. I think it's better than a flyer that gains us a bunch of life. Okay, yeah, I like this hand a lot. If he has a turn 1 Avison's Pilgrim, though, we're kind of screwed. Doom Traveler is annoying, but not too bad. Let's get this stop set off. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. I wouldn't want to mulch with that thing ever. Alright, we're gonna go get a mountain. Ooh, he's got a grotto. We'll get a mountain so that we can mulch next turn. Probably. If he does nothing, I think we might want to loot. I'm not sure. Not sure which is correct. Let's see what we draw. Alright, Devil's Play. We don't really need to kill that. I think mulching is actually wrong at this juncture. We don't need the lands. I'll put a flyer in the yard. And 1 of mulch. Okay, and then I'll drop a wilds. We don't care about getting beaten down by a 1/1. What we care about is getting beaten down by a crazy ass Scorned Villager. Now that's the thing we don't want to hit us. So I'm gonna take that 1, and I'll get a black source because we already have the red and green. And I mean, if we don't tip Unburial Rites in to the yard, then we want the black source for the Sever. Like that. Mulch here. This deck's a lot of fun. Definitely suggest you build it if you have the cards. It's very skill intensive. Not saying that I have the skills to pay the bills. However, yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. That he might have a Faith Shield. All right, that's fine. Um, but if you're looking for a fun deck, I definitely suggest this. All right, so he's got 4 mana. He used a Faith Shield, which was probable. Okay, he's got a Dawn Treader Elk. And he's going to bash us in for probably 2. None of which... Oh, no, okay. Another one. Alright. That's kind of good. I might just try to get value and sever the 2 of those. I mean, the life at this point is irrelevant. Man, look at us raw dog our planes. It's just so pretty to play your colors like that. But I want the red source because I have this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a 2-for-1 here. And yes, I'll be taking 3, but still, I'm getting a 2-for-1 on his guys. Unless he has a Ranger's Guile as his last card. And then I'm just blown out. Alright, so he's got 1 card and 3 power on the board. And his 3 power is most likely easily chumped with our Huntmaster. Alright, gather the townfolk. The townfolk are gathered. His last card is Travel Prep. That might be a little bit of an issue. Because if he preps 2 of his guys... Might be Travel Prep. Seems like that might be the case. Yep, Travel Prepped his 2 guys. Okay, we're taking it. Alright, well, what can we do here? We're just gonna play out a Huntmaster. I don't know if I would have prepped these 2 guys or these 2 guys. I don't... Probably would have... I mean, I see where he's coming from with not wanting to prep the elk, since the elk can technically sack for mana. He's basically playing off the top of his deck right now. So, he's got the Travel Prep, which he's probably going to have to flash back, because if not, we get to flip our Huntmaster and kill one of his guys for free. Yep. That's actually fine. He's encouraging me to block the elk and take 6, which I think I'm actually fine doing. If he wants to eat my guy, he can. I'll take 6, I'll go to 9. Okay, and he'll sack his guy. I'll go to 9, he'll get another land. And then we might actually have the Devil's play here. Oh, he's playing red. That's interesting. Alright, that kind of makes sense with the elk now. Flooding out a little bit. I mean, we could faithlessly loot here. We could also do nothing, flip, and kill this guy. Kill this guy. Yeah, I like that better. Just gonna play out a land. And I'm gonna just flip my guy. And kill a token. And see if he wants to swing in. If he wants to swing in, that's fine. I've got Geist Flame in the yard. So I can block and kill both his guys, essentially. Alrighty. So now if I want to play 2 spells, I can essentially Ravager. So let's see where things lie in Faithless Looting. I could have also severed there. Goodbye, goodbye. Alrighty. Alrighty. Play this out. Brimstone is human. This way we'll flip our wolf back. I don't necessarily mind trying to get in for some damage now, because if he blocks, he just ends up with a 1/1 flyer, which is awful. I think we're in a pretty good spot with abusing the Huntmaster here. We also have 2 blockers if we need to. If he keeps bricking on land, we've just got this, and he's just going to scoop. Next turn, we're going to slam the dragon. Unless we need to do something else. Get a black source, which we can't. I guess we'll get a green source. We have 4 red. 4 red's enough, even if we wanted to flash back our Devil's Play. Alright, we'll pop him for 2, pop that for 2. Just fine. Play our land. I guess we're just gonna get in for 8. If we just remove this. I could just Geist Flame. Yeah, I'm just gonna get in with attackers. It's all good. We're just gonna crush whatever he does. Even if he's got 1 card that's like amazing in hand. We're good. I think we just gotta be careful to not lose to like a Devil's Play that he might have, or like a Faith Shield that he might have. Alright, I'm gonna try to finish him here. 2, 3, 4, 5. A Devil's Play him down. 2-0. And if he Faith Shields, I probably should have done that first, just in case he had Faith Shield. Alright, thanks for watching, and please subscribe.